Hello everybody, this is Kenneth Marks of the Ancestor Hunt. Today I'm going to be showing you the free Kentucky digital newspaper collection. It has over 200 newspapers and it is one of the better statewide sites that I have seen and have used. Really easy to use and I think you'll enjoy it. So let's get started and take a look at it. The URL is kdl.kyvl.org, brought to you by the Kentucky Digital Library. Over here on the left, you can see all the different collections they have: books, newspapers, minutes, images, yearbooks, journals, etc. Very many repositories from the University of Kentucky, Murray State University, Lexington Public Library, etc. A number of collections, and then a number of publication years. Most of them are old, although there are some from 2012. So let's go to the newspaper collection, and you do that by either clicking this historic newspapers icon here, or you can just go to the newspaper link over here on the left. Again, it's 200 newspapers, so it is quite a nice collection. This is the search site, and let's just go look at their little help and tips section here. You can search for a specific phrase by surrounding it in quotation marks. It does not support wildcards, but does support simple Boolean logic using or, and, or not. So let's get out of that and let's do a search. I'm going to search for the term Weber, W-E-B-E-R, and we hit the search button. And as you can see, it's pretty fast. The results come right up. There are, over here on the left, it shows 2,708 hits from a certain number of repositories and collections and from the publication year. You can scroll down to pick one that you want to look at. It's likely that you would have a more detailed search term than just the last name Weber, but we're going to use that just for our demonstration here. Let's pick 1908, and here we have image 3 of the Bourbon News from August 11th, 1908. Let's take a quick look at that one, and up comes the image. Very quick. It's painting it now. You have the ability on the left here to zoom down or zoom out, make it larger, and as you can see, the quality is quite good. So let's go back and let's see if we can find where Weber is. Whoops. As it's painting the remainder of the page, we scroll by holding the mouse button down, and here you go on the left. You can see that it highlights the term that you have as your search term, in this case Weber, in yellow. You can turn off the highlights over here by this toggle, and you can see that the highlight goes away, or you can bring it back. Either way, if you want to, you can save the article, and that is quite easy to do by using your handy dandy snipping tool that you probably have on your computer. So let's do that. And what we do here is just draw a box around it, and you do a save as. In this case, I'll save it to my desktop, and we'll just call it Weber article. And there we go. That's all there is to it. Pretty simple. Now, there is one other option that you're going to want to know about, and that is up here on the upper right. If you click on this little icon here, you will notice that you've got a number of other options. You've got item, thumbnails, details, text, and PDF. If you wanted to save the entire page, you would just click on the PDF button, and it's loading now. Over on the lower right, it will show you via the PDF toolbar that you can zoom and you can save. So if I wanted to save the entire page, I would just click on the little floppy disk here, and it'll bring up the box for me to name it and save it. I'm not going to do that right now, but you could indeed do that. So if you wanted to save the entire page to show the context of the article, you could do that. Let's go back. And the last thing I want to show you And let's go back to our toggle here. The last thing I want to show you is you're probably going to want to know the details about the newspaper, the page, etc. for your citation. So you click on Details, and here you go. Here's the title, creator, publication date, publisher, repository, etc. So you can save that information as part of your source citation. Let's go back one more time. Back to the article. Again, on this particular page, which is the one you're going to want to use most of the time to search through articles and to save articles, you zoom over here on the left, you can toggle the highlights over here on the right, and then you can go for other options such as saving the PDF, etc. with the little toggle here on the upper right. Let's go back to our search results, and there you go. You just scroll through to find ones that you want to look through. Again, you would likely have a more detailed search term than just the term Weber. You might have the person's name like Robert Weber or Arnold Weber or whatever. Again, up here it shows Weber, newspapers, publication year 1908, and all of those 108 that fit that particular search term. So my friends, that is really all there is to the Kentucky newspaper research site brought to you by the Kentucky Digital Library. It is probably the simplest one out there, and it is really nice to use. I really encourage it. So if you have Kentucky ancestors or relatives and want to do some free newspaper research, take a look at this one. This is Kenneth Marks of the Ancestor Hunt. Happy hunting!